Blog Show. Blog Show.
Welcome to the Blog Show. I'm Jamie, he's Dan, and this is your weekly highlight reel for the sports blogosphere.
That's right, Jamie. And even though you call yourself Jamie here, one might also call you Mr. Irrelevant, which is kind of your pseudonym to some degree. Some people call me Agent Steins. We want to talk about some NBA nicknames because there's a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, there are. And the NBA blog Straight Hoops listed nicknames for 240 different ballers. Some guys had more than one nickname. Shaquille O'Neal led the league in nicknames with 7. Allen Iverson has 6, and then Baron Davis and Gilbert Arenas tied for 3rd place with 5 each.
I'm going to just quickly rattle off one of my favorites, David Lee, the forward. People call him Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard, yeah, for the Knicks, his rebounding machine. I like Joel Prisbilla. Joel, the Vanilla Gorilla Prisbilla. He wins my Straight Hoops nickname award.
Pretty good. The Washington Wizards, our own local team, sort of does have dozens and dozens of nicknames within the locker room.
Yes.
One of my favorites is a recent vintage is Deshaun Stevenson, known as the Locksmith.
Yeah, we saw that on DC Sports Blog. You had a photo, I believe, of the Locksmith. What's the bathrobe?
He has a customized bathrobe, but I think the great photo was from truthaboutit.net, which has a photo of Deshaun's grill.
Oh, yeah, the Locksmith grills. And also in the same post, you mentioned Alexei Petrov, the 7-foot Ukrainian rookie for the Wizards. Uncannily resembles Stewie from Family Guy.
That's right, but there's so many nicknames. There's, Hibachi, Agent Zero, Tough Juice.
It's the team that keeps on teaming.
And luckily, they keep on coming up with newer and newer nicknames, and I think we've got one to show you right here.
For Alexei Petrov.
Yeah, he likes playing against the Knicks.
Oh yeah. They call me the black hole and he the white hole. Because
And on that note, Buck and Phil will send it back to you as we have new nicknames on the team, as if they need any more.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Chris. I'm glad you sent it back to us on that note. Thank you.
All right.
I'm sure he's talking about the garden tool, right?
Is it the garden tool? Now, that's the garden weasel.
We saw that one right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Triple ding for the network.
Garden weasel?
Yeah, I don't think Messrs. Chenier and Buckhantz quite understood the whole black hole, white hole dichotomy.
Maybe not. Nice shirt there, you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Opech. The white hole. But yeah, you saw Steve Buckhantz, or heard him in that clip. I was flipping through a Wizards program last week, and I saw an ad for the Verizon Center. 10 years it's been open now. And there's Comcast Sportsnet's own Chest Buckhantz.
Yeah, it looks
touting
good.
the VC.
Kind of a Vladimir Putin look a little bit. I can see Putin with the little Verizon Center.
I just wanted one more button of manskin. That really would have done it for me.
And that one was from Mr. Irrelevant. Good job on that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jamie, speaking of things that are not modest, I think one of the greatest mascots I've ever heard of is Scrody the mascot. Had you heard of this before?
Yeah, and Scrody that's an interesting name. It's kind of odd, and without context, at least.
Yeah. Do you want to give any context?
Well, yeah, the Rhode Island School of Design. Their nicknames for the teams in various sports. Their hockey teams, the Nads. The women's soccer is the Jugs, and of course basketball, it's the Balls.
Yeah, I'm kind of blushing a little bit at that image of Scrody that I saw. But speaking of immodest college sports teams,
well, you want to keep that covered up.
Yeah, that's right. And the UCLA Bruins are offering you a perfect way to do so via the the Bruin condom.
Well, that's exactly right. No self-respecting UCLA fan would wear a Trojan.
Confused there, yeah.
Obviously not. So they want to cover it up with the UCLA Connie, as created by inventor Mike Falanzuk. And we saw this one on Farther Off the Wall.
The slogan is great. Why go bear when you could go bear?
Yeah, I get that with the double meaning of bear.
Exactly, but speaking of premature endings, I guess we saw the Dallas Cowboys lose last week. People thought they might have gone a little bit further, and someone wrapped up their season in 8 short seconds.
How about them Cowboys?
And that's what procuring the #1 seed in the NFC gets you. We saw that one on Large Regular. It was a YouTube sensation. Dallas fans undoubtedly disappointed, but Patriots fans rejoice. 18-0, going on 19-0. This fan got the fever a little bit. He's putting Tom Brady tattoos. He's actually trying to replicate Tom Brady's helmet on his shaved head.
That's a very good look. I've seen some fans do similar things on their back, but the head is kind of a stronger look. And speaking of helmets, a company that is aptly named Helmet Guitars has started making guitars in the shape of football helmets.
Yeah, not only the helmet guitar, but you can get the football pick, which makes sense. And they're not, sponsored officially by the NFL, but not NFL merchandise, mind you. But you can get them in team colors.
And we did see that one on Fan IQ.
Yeah, saw it on Fan IQ. I'm sure it's be popular in Green Bay, where the fans like to rock. I think we're all rooting for the Packers to make the Super Bowl, the relatively neutral fans.
That's right. One of our previous stories about the condoms, it noted that the condoms were pre-lubricated. We should say that the Packers fans might not want to get pre-lubricated when they go to this bar in New Lisbon, Wisconsin, that is offering a promotion where you can drink as much as you want before anyone has to go to the bathroom.
Right, free tap beer until anybody pees or leaves. That's the deal.
Those toilets, I guess.
So Packers fans, you got a one-liner on that?
I was just going to say the toilets don't run very frequently, and neither do the Packers.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Should have run the ball a little bit more. But the fans were getting well lubricated, as you said. Here's a trio of young fans who may have done exactly that before the NFC Championship. You know, it was well documented how low the temperatures were in Green Bay. These young lassies did not seem to mind as the bikini girls that they are.
Yeah, 3 picks for Brett Favre, 3 nice picks out in the bleacher. No?
And we saw this on Sports by Brooks. They noted that Maxim, the magazine, the frat house publication, is looking for these girls so that they can get their own spread, just like F the Eagles Heather did after last year's Saints playoff game.
Right, and if you are of a larger vintage of woman, you might want a sort of larger...
husky female?
Yeah, we mentioned last week that there's these...
the cheese bra.
The cheese bra. You can actually buy it for $34.95, which I didn't realize.
Yeah, on Packer Time, and you can look just like that beautiful model right there. Now, we haven't given enough attention to hockey. The season is well underway, but maybe we would pay a little more attention if in the USA, the games went a little bit more like this. We saw this in a Slovakian hockey game. There's actual pole dancing going on the ice.
On top of a hockey puck.
Well, that's what it makes it okay and family friendly, because it's happening on a puck.
Right, plus she's covered up a little bit so you can't really see her 5-hole or anything.
Nice. We saw that one on Fan House, and it's really our excuse to lead into this hockey video because we have a couple blog show correspondents.
Yeah, we saw that Alex Ovechkin signed this massive 9-figure contract deal, and we wondered, does he really know like the price of everyday materials? And so in one of the most awkward things that I've ever done, I attempted to match Alex up with a little boy playing The Price is Right.
I'm Mike Green with The Price is Right here. I'm the special blog show correspondent, and we have Alexander Ovechkin and Marshall. And then we have our lovely lady presentator girl that is going to present the first item. How much? 20. 20? $2. Okay. Well, Obi, you win. It's $12.99.
He's over. It's too high.
Oh. Without going over. Okay, so Marshall, you win.
Why? It's not fair.
You went over. You went over. You can't go over the price.
Oh, I don't know the rules. You have to tell me the rules. It's not
Sorry,
fair.
I'm not the best host.
1-0, you win.
Thanks to Mike Green and Alex Ovechkin for playing along, but man, was that awkward.
Not quite as awkward as this press conference video starring Bud Selig.
At least in my world, there's no high. I get fined for. I get fined for my cell phone going. I've told my wife I'll punch her out.
And just in case Selig does decide to punch his wife, hopefully he is not on HGH or other performance-enhancing substances. For
Right.
her sake.
Let's hope not. He looks like he might not be using. But we saw that video on Awful Announcing. We've been making fun of people in awkward videos here. It's obvious that we're never awkward. We're highly professional. But there is a young up-and-comer who may be taking our spot here on Blog Show in the near future. His name is Todd Broadbeck. He's a burgeoning sports broadcaster for Huntington University. We saw this clip via Coed Magazine, and he is the YouTube of the week.
For all the up-to-minute stats, you could stay on the NAIA. Can we just start over? Okay. For all the up-to-minute stats, you can stay on the NAIA site as well as listen live to the game on the Fuse. The Colt Lombardi's trophy will make a stop right here in Huntington. I'm so nervous. Okay. Let's roll up to that beginning.
Blog Show was brought to you by the good people at Senate Insurance.
Kiss my bumper. Just kiss it.